it's usually the second play.
Basil's going to start us off quick here with an A-side hit.
Oh, they're going to hit long. And Elite with the scanner in hand, going to be that forward man. Semtex able to find Coative. And Bambuza able to find another one on the Kirby. Elite
Bambuza, you're close.
Smoke and get to second as well.
Can he find a third?
Barrow trying to push on through. Finds one on Reality. Actually, not good for the second. It's Blue 4. 1 versus 4.
And look at that beautiful, beautiful pistol on Blue 4. He's got the VRML finalist pistol. But I'd argue the CL pistol looks a little bit better in his hands. Let's see if he can make it to the finals this time around, or if Ascendancy will shut out Basils like they have on this first pistol round. I mean, I'm just gonna explain because this round might as well be done, and there it is. Bambuza, absolutely flawless performance on backside. Smoke goes down on Sandwich. He plays around it perfectly. He takes his time with his shots, shoots head level, gets a free kill off of it, then waits for a player to come through the smoke and backs off, which allows his teammate to swing in. And I'm not going to say he baited his teammate, but he did get the trade. Bambuza, absolutely flawless positioning and play there on the backside of A. And now Basils might actually be scared to attack that A side again. We'll have to see what happens with the long push here.
Elite find that pick on 30. Now Basils first time having this lead. Yo, this push on the mid. This is what Basils are so focused on this and the smoke as well. Semtex, but look at this. Kirby's gonna push through. Makes a lot of noise. Move forward, finds Reality.
It's all on danger.
Caught off in the corner. But now it is just on the Bambuza all the way in the bag, but Coative there for the pickup as well.
Basils absolutely playing off the momentum of the kill on 30 there. 30 pushing up a little too far without support on Belong, and he's going to get punished once he gets up to the crate by 2 Basils players waiting patiently. They pounce on the opportunity, they get up, they smoke off site, and they find even more picks off of that. Ascendancy, they've got to play off their swings here, but they can't be playing that far forward unless they have somebody to support them. Or we've seen flashes on them, some sort of coordinated utility or coordinated flash as well. Slower early round here. Vero going to be pushed up towards Belong as they proc and get in position for what could be a B-side hit.
Trying to thermite off ramp. This is actually a lot more common as well. 30 trying to play on the back site.
Oh, they know his position.
Smoke, but it's so far out. Danger gets caught off guard, and now the push from Basils. They extend, and now B's in the hands of Basils, and now Semtex has to do it alone. Who has made all the way towards the back of Belong.
Oh, and he gets spotted.
Callout's gonna be there. Vero's gonna hear it as well. Just a matter of time. When do they go for the swing? Out there, Elite from Rocket gets the pick. And Basils are up by 1.
One thing that I'd absolutely love to see on B-Long, or maybe even A-Long, is I want to see a thermite to force the attackers out of cover. I mean, even if it's just somebody playing close in, you know, lower or on the ramp, mollying behind tarp, mollying behind the container, the crate. I want to see defender Molotovs force these attackers to swing out and take a fight. It hasn't happened yet. Yeah.
Caught off from A main.
Oh, and there's the smokes. The smokes we know and love.
There's the nade as well. Oh, it almost finds Kirby, but still critical HP for Kirby. Almost runs to thermite. Smoke through the cop as well. Just too much for Kirby to handle. Now Blue 4 from the garage side, but now the other side of Basils, they're focused on pushing on this Belong. And Elite finds one on the 30. The movement will slow down, but the cross is open. It's gonna be blocked off. There's only one single pixel worth of a gap, and still they're gonna make this attempt to cross. Elite's through, and just has to watch from this catwalk side. And now Blue 4's gonna push up, finds the pick. That is the call for Basils to go for the plan. Semtex from the back. Yeah, he's gonna push out, extend out from Omi, and is able to find that pick, stopping that scan. 2 versus 2 as Semtex goes down.
Reality
and it's just down to Vero. into a 1v2.
Reality just needs to be patient.
Just has to play on time, and it might be an ace. Or not an ace.
Bambuza has the opportunity here.
Barrel goes up,
Oh.
and Bambuza able to find that trade for Reality. It's just good for an ace. Reality able to play as that distraction. Bambuza just pushing through the long side to get that pick. And we're still even here.
Ascendancy going 2 for 2, toe to toe, face to face with 8 Basils. A brand new team. We saw the smokes come out there. It was really good from Ascendancy. They forced a fight in mid. They relied on them very well, and then even Molotoved off catwalk so that I believe it was Blue 4 couldn't get up, and that forced him back down into mid, back down into an uncomfortable position, just like Ferdy's in right now, but he backs away safely.
Bambuza finding Kirby Dog off of this mid side, and now Semtex is gonna wrap all the way towards.
What a flash!
All in his spawn. The Elite there. Elite's able to pick up the scan. Is able to start it. And Bambuza on 1 HP goes down. And still the push from Catwalk. It's there. Danger just playing the Jiggle Peek. Able to find Barrel. Down to Elite.
Elite's on a sliver.
1 versus 3.
Sliver of HP.
Nate's through, and it is an absolute green. And Nate just caught off the feet. Whipped off of him.
Wow.
And Ascendancy pick up that lead.
Shot to the heavens by an explosion from that frag grenade. Elite shut down, and Ascendancy has the lead on 8 Basils. And on defender side of all things too, you think an EU team would thrive a bit more on attacker side, thrive a bit more with the peaks and the utility that you can work around. But no, they are making this work on both sides, and they are an unstoppable force right now. 8 Basils, they've got to figure out how to stop this smoke play, how to play around the utility of Ascendancy without getting picked off. Oh, a good angle. One that everyone should learn from Vero. And he'll find the opening in this round. The only chance that 8 Basils has to get onto the B site.
Kirby trying to push to the Catwalk side. And now 8 Basils are going to try a different momentum change. They're going to try and maybe extend towards this mid side. Now they kind of forced Danger in this isolation that he has to be that sole defender for the B side. He goes down.
Oh, Semtex is getting hurt right now. He's up close.
Right there as well. Danger. One Codev. Take down Reality, but Bambuza able to find the lead as well before getting traded out. Danger goes down. And still, it is even up.
3 to 3. I am scared to see what Ascendancy does on attack, though. If this is a 4-4 half, I think Ascendancy might take the lead. Keep in mind, we're only on map 1 of 3. Imagine if we keep it this close on the next one as well. 8 Basils splitting up a bit more, taking their time with their picks. And Ascendancy, one of their weakest links right now is the over-peaking from Ferdy, from Danger. They need to play safe, and now Reality's the one over-peaking, giving up a free pick, and now map control is all on the board for 8 Basils, especially with that follow-up made.
Semtex gets caught off guard. 2 versus 5. Ferdy finds Blue 4. And now, you know, A-side clear. At least gonna go for the plant. Ferdy finds 1 before going down. Danger again. 1 versus 3. A flashbang in hand. Kirby Dog's gonna go for swing. They know where the last is. Kirby for the double chow again. Able to pick up the lead again.
It was a nice attempt, but all in vain, as 8 Basils are now the ones in the lead. 4 to 3, and it's a lot closer of a half than you might have expected. We'll see if Ascendancy can stop over-peaking, possibly, and manage to tie this up. I think their over-peaking might do them good on attack, but man, oh man, are they just losing pick after pick here when they push up quick like that.
Reality goes down, and now 3 members of Ascendancy have to find a couple of picks. Still, you do this, you end up leaving Bambuza alone on the A side to fend for himself. And now he's gonna hear these footsteps from Elite. But now, if you decide to make this rotate, you give up so many things as Blue Force able to find that pick onto Danger, find one onto Bambuza, and Ferdy all the way in the underpass. They know where the last one is. And they're just gonna go for a sweep. Kirby Dog trying to do it with the pistol barrel from Barrels. Finds the pick. And we go 5-3 into the second half.
Not the scoreline you would have been expecting. 5-3. And Ascendancy is now going to be on the side they're more comfortable with, which is a scary proposition. If they win this pistol, they may be able to stop the momentum that 8 Basils has been building up over these past few rounds. And maybe sweep this one for themselves.
I could tell Kirby Dog is definitely on a revolver because I do not see a weapon on him. Semtex able to find that early pick onto Vero. Here comes the smokes through. Here comes the aggression, the smoke as well. Kirby Dog gonna push through, unsuccessful. A is completely open. Blue 4 able to find Semtex. Elites goes down. 2 for Blue. And Coded Blue for the retake. Coded pick on Ferdy, another one as well. Bambuza alone, 1v1, and it is probably the best position you could play on A. You're gonna play the juggle pick, you're flashbanged as well, you hear him from behind, and Blue 4 gets that pick. Now 8 Basils on the 6th round.
A play. The flash is perfect. It prevents Bambuza from hearing Blue 4 walk up super quickly and prevents the ring around the rosy BS that you usually have to deal with in that 1v1. Good play from Blue 4. And now 8 Basils at 6. 3 more to go to push us on to the next map. But you can't count Ascendancy out yet with a round that close, nearly retaking with a man disadvantage. That is impressive work, and you cannot underestimate that.
Semtex going a little bit aggressive, pushing up towards lower tunnels. Now the side of Ascendancy gonna try and work their way onto the B site. Elite gonna swing out from Catwalk, finds one. Good enough. Coded able to find Ferdy onto this long side. Now another 4 versus 3. And if you're Ascendancy, you have all your players. They're in different spots. No one's regrouped. And you're just trying to solo this at most. Kirby Dog is going to be pushing off Danger. And gets that pick. Making it to a 2 versus 3. It's there. But they lost the scanner. Now 8 Basils is going to realize this. Kirby Dog is going to get picked off by Bambuza. Vail with a knife. Finds Semtex. But a 1v2. With 8 Basils having that man advantage. And Blue 4 is going to hear the footsteps. Bambuza going to have to retreat. But now the pinch is coming in from Vero. And time is on the essence.
Blue 4 is going to drop down, but I don't think Bambuza heard it. Oh, and he's got to clear all this. The smoke goes out. He's going to hear the cough from that.
Here's Scott. I think that's good enough for the plan as well. He saw the knife as well.
He's got to know this other player's cat. Yeah, he's got to know where both these players are.
Oh, the head peek as well. Another knife is going to be thrown.
Suspicions confirmed.
They're going to hear that. They're going to go for the swing. Blue 4 going to push out through Obi. Vero finds the pick. And that is going to be the 7th for 8 Basils.
What a performance and what an attempt from Bambuza. I mean, not getting swung off the plant, almost playing around the artifact to get the pick on to Vero. But at the end of the day, they managed to coordinate properly there, and 8 Basils take a 7th off of what could have been a disastrous round for them. And 8 Basils, they are riding the wave here. I think it does rely a good bit right now on 8 Basils riding their momentum, but like I said, Ascendancy still has the opportunity to pick up any of these rounds. They've been awfully close, and I would expect this scoreline to be even closer.
They're getting aggressive. They're gonna send all. Oh, Ascendancy's gonna send all of them into. It's the same shot we've seen back in the Zeal match. Birdie's able to find Kirby Dog, and now they
this
have no
angle could
defenders
be
on the A
big.
side for the plant. They just gotta hold the player on the barrel side. Blue Force able to find Semtech. Barrow is still hanging out there, and still, A-Bays will still hold strong.
Oh, 2 picks at the same time. Elite finds the cross with Blue 4, and they take out both of their players respectively. And it's 8 Basils up to 8, and not on match point, but map point. We've still got more to go. Ascendancy looking strong, but they haven't picked up 1 round since it was 3-3 5 rounds ago. 8 Basils on a 5-round win streak, and Kirby Dog is feeling comfortable enough to pull out the MR96, but nobody will be walking into the sights of that. Ascendancy going for their iconic smoke strategy. Let's see it.
It's gonna be thrown. The cross is fully smoked off. No line of sight for Coative there, and they just leave it open. They say, hey, we're just gonna let them have it. Our retake is pretty good.
Oh,
Coative from behind. They hear him. He gets shot through the smoke. And Barrow able to find 2 with the knife as well. Finds 3. And Kirby Dog with the sniper able to find Semtex. And it's just down to Birdie. He was all the way in the back of side. Gets shut down. And map 1 goes to 8 Basils.
9-3. But Ascendancy making multiple of those rounds very, very close. What a performance. I mean, Bambuza in particular, I want to point out his 2Ks, his 3Ks, absolute beast when needed. What an impressive performance. We'll be right back with match 2, or map 2, excuse me. Don't go anywhere. 9-3, 8 Basils take Suna, but maybe we'll see Cliffside, maybe we'll see Miru, maybe we'll see Kitty. We'll have to see. It seems like Ascendancy loves Miru, so we may just see that as map number 2. Like I said, don't go anywhere. We'll see you very, very shortly.
Without reducing reload speed. Choose iStock for a more competitive and immersive VR.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going in it, and unfortunately, we are missing the first round, but that's okay. Because we have a special little treat. We have it here. It's Cliffside. Finally. We've been waiting so long for this.
Probably the first time we've seen it on cast, Cliffside, so it's a little bit more newer, so there is no mini-map.
Yeah.
But
most of the callouts are visual based, so it's not too complicated. There are a few weird calls here or there. There are some call differences still between regions, so those will get ironed out with time. We'll see it happen. But starting out here, 8 Basils up in the lead 2-0, and they will be playing heavy towards B.
That Elite is able to find 2 off. It just gets, I believe, cut off towards the corridor side. Still, Vero able to find 1 from the side of A.
Yeah, posted up backside now.
Trying to hit the belt.
These Ascendancy players trying to push through the green tunnel, but it's not going to work out for them. Smoked off as Elite holds the box's back sight ever so patiently, while the rest of the map is very under 8 Basil's control. Ascendancy need to make their way out here, but an angle could be made from pillars towards them.
Ready and danger towards the green side, and I believe it was spotted. Blue Force just from the mid pillars is gonna hold this angle out. They just get smoked off. Nade as well. And Kirby Dog finds 1 through smoke, and Coative coming in from lower tunnels is able to find that pick.
Yeah, pillars
Now,
and
8 Basils are up 3-0.
those pillars in the middle of the map, an absolutely vital position to work around. I mean, I can't say much, but from the tests of this map that I played, I mean, it's a very fast-paced, very frag-focused map. I mean, you can have a fight in B within the first 10 seconds of the round. That's how intense and fast-paced this map
Another
is.
thing is that mid is probably your best spot.
Yeah,
If
mid
you
is
hold
very
mid,
important.
You essentially hold the entire map, but a nade from Elite sweeps up Bambuza's feet, and now only just 2 people left on the side of A.
Oh.
They get caught off by A.
Taking out
Barely able to
Name.
find 1. Reality goes down 30. Super fun cooperative 2 versus 3, but they know where the last 2 players are, and still you're so locked in towards this green site. You're so locked in on the green area that now you have to make this rotate into LT.
Trying to come out of green tunnel, it
maybe
just
fight
doesn't
mid.
work. It just doesn't work. I mean, the
Danger
A main
does
push
have
gets
the
shut
scanner.
down.
So
Yeah,
they
that's
still
true.
have the ability to rotate.
But then again, 2 players versus 1. They have utility on both Blue 4 and Elite. Danger's going to have to find a pick. And oh, the head glitch
Oh, it gets
angle.
called out.
Oof, from 3-way. And a nade overhead. Made stop the plant. Oof.
Yeah, but it ended a bit short. But thermite, there's a thermite in hand. It is there. It's burning alive, and Blue 4 gets that pick. And A Basils up 4-0.
Yeah. 8 Basil, you think it'd be a little bit closer here starting out because of how new this map is, how unfamiliar it is to both sides. But 8 Basils taking the opportunity to show off their coordination and that it can actually shine through. Maybe we'll see more cliffside picks in the next few matches, but for right now, it's so heavily focused on your individual skill and your ability to communicate with your teammate, play off your teammates' angles, that it might not be worth it until more strategies are developed. And looks like Ascendancy is going to be going for a fast B play through B long here. Nobody.
Look at the thermite's there. Nade's through. Kirby trying to hang out towards boxes. And just trying to play the dual peak reality. Centix find 2. Covenant finds a 2P right there before getting shut down by Bambuza. Elite Vero 2 versus 3. The scan's gonna go down.
Yeah, it's a great smoke play push from Ascendancy, but now Vero and Elite are on the flank. Now it's their turn to come up B long.
Semtex gets caught off guard by Elite. 2 on 2. Birdie is able to find that pick.
And Ferdy
Now
tucks
it's just
in.
down to Vero. 1 to 2. Makes it to a 1v1. Has to check, find the clear.
Oh, he doesn't know which stall he's behind.
Bending doesn't know, and it is there. Then so you get there first.
Not knowing which shop he's behind. Gets punished for it. No utility to clear out anything in that 1v1. And has to just rely on raw reaction times. Ascendancy pick up their first off the back of their, what I can call, unique, 1 in a million. I don't know. They love their smoke plays, and I can't blame them. It's working out on every single map for them, especially if they're getting early picks like that from Ferdy.
And now he is going to be wide open. That's the focus for Ascendancy. Blue 4 able to find 30, and still a lot of this prime position is towards the mid side. Coden finds 2.
Oh,
but look at this, they
returns!
flip it right over. Vero makes it. Has to do it in 1v2. A naded hand though, it's still good enough. It's Semtex. As well as Reality, they're gonna make their way. They're gonna make this rotate on towards the A side. Now Vero, I think slowly gonna have to realize this.
Yeah, Vero has
And
no
burn
utility.
as well.
He's just going to be sitting all the way back. He's sitting back in Rayab long. He's going to be sitting here on the defense. And now that scan has started all the way on the A site, Ascendancy have 2 nades to work with, but Vero recovers one of his own. Nade into pillars, wasted. Smoke on the wrist. Actually, nade on the
Reality's
wrist.
gonna hear that.
Oof.
Now it's just a matter of time.
Can he find a pick with his nade? It doesn't seem like it.
It breaks off. Reality's gonna hear it. And Vero's is to his left. Has to check the boxes, but nothing that Vero could do there. You have to face either the player camping behind the boxes or face a player in green.
Vero,
Ascendancy.
so
2.
aware, but he has to play an angle that if he peeked into, he'd have to do a 180 degrees flick to win the round. So just great positioning there, honestly, in the post plant from Ascendancy is what wins them that round. Otherwise, I'd say Vero wins that, especially if he lands his nade. But now Ascendancy are going to go back to the B site once again. We'll see if they get a nade pick.
Coitive finds one through that smoke. Still, that box is there. It's still a primary position. One of the star spots there. Coitive able to find another pick on the 30. Here comes
the double.
unsuccessful. Danger finds one, but still, it is going to be another sweep from that side of 8 Basils as they make it to 5.
Hey, notice, not as many smokes from Ascendancy that round. I'm just saying, maybe you should go back to the iconic play that you're starting.
I think someone just jumped off.
I thought you respawned. No, you can't. You can't jump off.
I don't think they put the clip box there.
Well, I mean that happens on Cliffside TDM too. You jump off before the round starts, it just respawns you where you are. You know, it's a quirk. It's not a bug. It's a feature. All right. And speaking of that, Vero down here creeping around like a bug. He is going to be playing super safe behind these boxes after being punished multiple times for his positioning prior. We'll see if he can stop this A main push.
Mambuza spraying, able to find Vero, and now it's just down to Kirby and Blue 4. Kirby Dog with the sniper in hand. Blue 4 able to find one, but they need to focus all their utility onto this A side. A spam fire coming in from Kirby Dog, finding at least something.
Oh, coming around fence here. One player from Ascendancy is gonna meet Kirby Dog.
Matter of time, reality on VR. Gonna have to make the swing. He hears it. Matter of time.
Oh.
Kirby Dog unsuccessful with the shot. And now Blue 4 goes down as well. That is the third as we swap sides.
We're switching sides.
Wow. Ascendancy managing to pick up some rounds going into their defender half. And what server are we on again? We're on North America now?
North Americas.
We're on North America for the second map of the series, and Ascendancy still looking strong. I mean, maybe they could be relying on their utility again a little bit more. It feels like their playbook is a little bit inconsistent, unreadable even for themselves. But maybe that benefits them. We'll see here. Oof. Coitive and Blue 4 opening up, and Ascendancy is kind of locked out of the round already. 2 versus 5, but they have all the utility in the world.
A spray down is what Furry experienced, and now it's just down to reality. And just a 1v5 on the pistol, it is very, very difficult to do. You're just gonna have players rush you, they know where you are. And Coitive tries to go for the knife. Unsuccessful. Vero just gonna hang around. Maybe I do see another knife from the outlines, but still Kirby Dog dual wield. Now it's 6. Great Basils.
The akimbo works out, and 8 Basils are now up to 6. It's looking like a mirror of Suna. Can Ascendancy bring back just a little bit of something, or can they even push it over the line? I'm not sure. They need to show a little bit more promise, a little bit more consistency in their plays if they want to force a map 3 in this series. Oh, a Pillars push from Blue 4 and Elite, but it's not going to work out. Ascendancy managed to take the picks they need, but Vero wraps around behind the Pillars, around Gravity. And it's a 3 versus 2, favoring 8 Basils in the post plant. Utility is on Ascendancy still, but 8 Basils has a nade on Coitive.
And Danger just gets picked off, just down to 30, 1v3, nothing he could do there. And now 2 rounds away from moving on for 8 Basils.
Like I said, notice these angles, notice this pacing, notice how these two teams are playing as being one of the first matches on stream in in the first Vail 2025 tournament. I mean, they are shaping every play right now. Even if they make a mistake, this match is going to be watched over many, many times, as is with every other Cliffside map we see. And Coitive shutting down Ferdy, not letting him shine, and 8
And
Basils
just
looking to
look at
take
this.
this one.
You give up mid. And now you just look at this overall presence. Bambuza able to find Kodev, at least makes it even, but still, they know where you are. Reality finds another pick as well. 3 versus 2, advantage for Ascendancy. What is felt like an eternity. The flash is there. Elite has to take cover. Blue Fork swings out, finds one. Elite finds another as
The
well.
main double swing. Oh my goodness. And Blue 4 and Elite show off their coordination perfectly, giving us not only map, but series point for 8 Basils. Another 9-3 in store, perhaps. We'll have to see what Ascendancy makes of this. Do they finally take mid control? Do they play off smokes on defense as well?
Bambuza able to find that first blood. And 2 for the side of Ascendancy. Makes it down to a 4-on-3. Blue 4 able to make this an even count. But surely gets picked off by Semtex. Smoke is out. Guard 2 versus 2. Kodev and Kirby Dog. The 2 for side of Basils. Kirby Dog tries to find one with the M2 rifle. Kodev on critical HP. Trades out Reality. And Ascendancy are still in this.
Match point.
Birdie just staying alive there. Otherwise, 8 Basils might have actually won that round. The trade is so scary because you don't know who's won until it's too late. Ascendancy clinging on for life, but despite that, I'd have to say they've made a good performance so far, especially against a team like 8 Basils. Reality looking to take mid control. We'll see if he gets punished for this or if 8 Basils continues to be dominant on it.
He's gonna drop down. Reality gets caught, and that is mid control given up. And you give up mid.
It's a snowball.
That just happens. Bambuza gets caught off guard because there was no time to adjust to it, and Freddy goes down. And danger.
1 versus
The
5.
last one to do it. Tournament life on the line. It is so close to being done.
You can't lose this if you're 8 Basils. It's gotta be a 9-4. I mean,
Arrow is gonna go for the knives. Now they know the location of where danger is, and that is game. Kirby Dog with a sniper in hand knocks out Ascendancy in the run. No more European teams left in the bracket.
still,
It'll be an NA lockout.
Ascendancy. You have to respect the name. They put up a grand performance against 8 Basils. It may have been 9-3, 9-4, but all of those rounds, except for, you know, granted, maybe 1 or 2 here on Cliffside, were very, very close. And thinking about that, I mean, they may be a force to be reckoned with here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see as time goes on. You know, as we have more Crest leagues, as we have more tournaments prop themselves up here in the 2025 season for Vail. I am more than excited to see where Ascendancy goes. I am going to keep my eye on them. Looking at the bracket, though, which you can see for yourself if you join the Discord, we've got 8 Basils moving on to face the winner of SV versus Unity. Acer winning against Rect 9-5, 9-3 to move on to the grand finals. Rect's going to get knocked down to the losers final, meaning we may see an 8 Basils versus Rect rematch, or we may see SV upset 8 Basils and Rect to face Acer again in the grand final.